welcome to the Adventures of Cheap Beer, a podcast where we head out into the city of Mumbai to review some awesome cheap bars. On this episode, Karan asks the important questions.
What was different about Nagraj when he was born?
I make fun of the food.
It's the ultimate diet food. If you eat it once, you never want to eat anything ever again.
Sid makes a dirty joke.
Exactly. I'm amazed that IIT firstly has a main gate because it seems like a big enough place where they just have numbered gates.
I thought they'd have lots of backdoor options.
And our guest, writer and comedian Adhiraj Singh, tells us about his weird comic book.
My child is drowning in the Yamuna. Who will save it? Is that a dog? Is it a fish? No, it's Udbala Manus. It was.
Also, a review of the pure veg disaster that is Laxmi next in Powai. All that and more on episode 41. Welcome to the Adventures of Cheap Beer, episode 41. With me as always is Siddhant Mehta.
Hello, good evening.
And Karan Agarwal.
Hello.
And on this episode, we have a very special guest with us. We have writer, comedian Adhiraj Singh. Adhiraj, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm good.
Alright, Adhiraj, we are in Powai.
Yes.
Because of you.
Yes.
It's very far away from where we live.
I know.
Before we start hating on you for bringing us to Powai, and then getting the bar that you brought us to, for which I think there's a lot of hate. Is there a lot of hate?
That's generally the sentiment.
I think that there's hate is the sentiment. Let's talk about you first. Yes. You're a writer and comedian. Let's go chronologically.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's some fanboy moments that are going to happen immediately.
There will be fanboy moments.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything till this is done.
Yeah. Let's go chronologically.
Right.
You wrote a comic book.
Yes, I did.
Care to tell us about it?
Well, it's called Udbala Manus. It's he's a Bhojpuri superhero, but I don't speak Bhojpuri, so just made up whatever Bihari bullshit I could think of.
Okay.
And it's like a superhero parody-ish comedy comic book thing.
But so he's not a person.
There's a lot of debate as to what he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
He looks like a dog.
yes.
But from what we have gathered, he's
And
half
he's-
man,
and-
half otter.
Yes.
Yeah, his name is Udbilau. Is that's meant to be an otter, right?
Yes.
Otter
Yes.
man.
Yes.
He's
Yes. Otter
but
man.
I think that's the best
Just-
description. That he looks like a dog, but he's meant to be an otter.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yes,
you've
it's
gotten that
supposed to be-
a lot.
Yes, he is, especially because in specifically a freshwater otter, they have. But he's a freshwater otter, and they have round, kind of sharp ears. But
Yeah, 'cause they're gonna be
my guy
streamlined
has a
and stuff,
flappy
right?
beagle thing going.
So how far wide were the references for this fucking otter? Like, where all did you go for this?
I was going through a weird phase.
You traveled the world
No,
and you were like,
yes.
Yeah,
this
he
is what
traveled
I
the
want.
world, but he didn't go as far as Wikipedia.
Yes, exactly.
Obviously.
Like 2009 was a bit too fresh for Wikipedia. Back then, there would be whole things which said Indonesia is gay, basically. That was the official entry for Indonesia for a while.
Yeah, so let's
Believed it.
I just want to talk about the date exactly. When did Udbila Manus come out? When was it released?
Oh, well, there was, I think, the third or the fourth issue of Random magazine, which was this humor magazine that we came up with. I was part of the founding team for that from the first issue that we had. This was back in 2009, I think, 2008, 2009. It was a 3-panel comic the first time he was there, and then the boss liked it, so he said, make a whole page. Then I drew this whole page.
It must have been the greatest day of your life, nah?
It was.
Make a page.
It was. I was like 19 or something. I was like, hey, wow, I am a creator of comics and art and culture.
Fuck you, Stanley.
Exactly. Like, fuck you, Robert Crumb. No, Stanley is still lower. Like, Robert Crumb. I was right up in that whole independent underground comics thing. Like, this is edgy. I had no idea about anything back then. Of course.
By the way, if you thought we'd explain Robert Crumb to you, fuck you, look it up.
You're listening to this on the internet, right?
I know.
So it's just one tab away.
Know who
Right?
Robert Crumb is.
Look it up by yourself.
Aware. So cool,
So
guys.
just go play with the cat.
I'm so cool.
No, but it'll be worth it.
But
Going back, it will be worth it.
what I want to know is,
I met him.
where did the germ of this come from? And I know people love to ask this question, and people hate to get asked this question. But, I'm still going to do it.
Can you say we have two fanboys in the house right now? The whole point of this is that Karan and Sid are both gigantic Udbila Manus fanboys. Alright, so to bring you back to Karan's question, where did the germ of this idea come from? Where did it start?
Like you said, there's no place it came. Back then I would just make random sort of thing. This was one of those, I don't know if it was meant to be a parody as such, but the first 3-panel comic was just, my child is drowning in the Yamuna. Who will save it? Is that a dog? Is it a fish? No, it's Udbala Manus. It was literally that, but in the broken Bhojpuri. It's not
Which you don't know.
So you
basically
guess
UP.
I know UP. I don't.
And
my family is not from that part of UP that speaks Bhojpuri.
Yeah.
But you have done more for Bombay people who kind of say that, all of, East India talks like this.
Exactly, it's the same.
So you have encouraged that.
Bhaiye to ek hi jaise.
They all talk in the same way.
Exactly.
And,
Because for me, there was Omkara and there was Udbila Manus
Exactly.
as an introduction to the language of Bhojpuri. That was it.
I don't even know what they did, Omkar. I still refer to.
I have no idea.
I mean, to me, Udbala Manus was basically sound effects. Yeah.
Uka, Ika, like that.
it was basically that.
And I was like, I've seen people talk like that.
That's how it goes up there.
Yeah.
Play that at 32 beats, it's a nuclear song. It just goes. It goes, it's on.
If you're like
Sometimes sometimes they spit pan out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pan is more of a Kanpur, like a Bihar, Bengal. Like Bengali is just Hindi with pan inside your mouth. That's my belief.
Interesting.
It's just like a hum, एक और चोलो. Excuse me. Yes, मैं जो कह रहा था. I'm sorry. It's just that. So your mouth is full. So it all sounds rounded.
Yeah. So Udbila Manus, where is it at now?
Oh, nowhere. Me and the publisher had a bit of a falling out, so he isn't too keen on. Because I wrote like a bunch of scripts for the next few volumes of it, but he's like, it's not selling so well. It's like, so can I have the rights back? He's like, no. And we haven't really spoken for a bunch of years, so that's.
So how many alphabets of that name would you have to change to kind of not?
Have been in this
pull a copyright infringement?
I actually had this thing called superhero called Khargosh Manav or Khargosh Jovi, and he's just the same guy in a rabbit costume though, with like a very visible zip.
Yeah,
all visible right there. So it's like it's just me, but I'm wearing a costume, and that'll take care of every copyright issue that we have this time.
So but it's sad that you're not continuing that. I'm sure in the future, at some point, you will continue that in some way or the other. But it was definitely the most interesting Indian comic, and even any other media. Like I haven't seen anything as interesting as that and as unique a voice as that coming out of India in many years.
I second this.
So of course now you're a comic and a writer. What's going on right now?
Right now I'm working on the season 2 of On Air with AAB.
This makes you our third on air alum.
We're not at all angling for work.
No, definitely not.
At all.
No
pattern emerging here.
Not that they give it to us.
By the way, we went to a bar today. I don't know if we mentioned this at all.
Is that the show?
Let me just don't. You know where it is? It's opposite IIT College Powai.
Yeah,
literally, there's a gate.
The main
right? Adhiraj is a gate.
Exactly.
I'm amazed that IIT firstly has a main gate because it seems like a big enough place where they just have numbered gates.
Yeah. I thought they'd have lots of backdoor options.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Anyway, opposite the main gate is Laxmi. Next to Laxmi is Laxmi Next.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the bar today. We went to Laxmi Next in Powai, right on JVLR. You will know where it is because A, you will see the sign. B, you will see a temple where people are stopping on the middle of a highway to pray. Why are you doing this? Why is there a shh?
I like the fact that there's a temple in the middle of the highway, because not only are people stopping to pray at that temple, but the other people who are narrowly missing them are also praying that we don't hit these people.
Don't let these people die.
It's inspiring prayer a whole new level.
Really.
Now we talk so much about temples. I think the USP of this bar is painfully apparent. It's a pure veg bar.
I'm thinking, what kind of a sort of snack chakna thing can you have that is only paneer or mushroom?
These motherfuckers.
You can have cheeselings.
These motherfuckers.
You can have chakli.
Wait.
You can have
Karan, don't gloss over this.
You can have
Don't
masala
gloss over
papa.
this, Karan. It was $60 for cheeselings.
Exactly.
I'm outraged. Outraged.
Chakli namkeen shouldn't cost that.
This place was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, it seriously was. So,
Yeah.
let's be clear. It's all air conditioned. At least the Laxmi Next bit.
Yeah.
Yet it is phenomenally expensive. Let's get into the prices very quickly so you know what I'm talking about. A Kingfisher mild bottle is 280, which is expensive by
I don't even know what to say.
any AC standards.
It's like we're in 2022.
An Old Monk quarter is 280, but what we drink, a gin duet quarter, is 330 bucks. That's insane.
Might as well drink an ambience.
And a chicken crispy might as well cost 4K because fuck, you can't even order it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So, the equivalent, I'm saying equivalent loosely, the equivalent veg Manchurian is 180 bucks. So the food wise, they're okay.
Yeah,
but then they're okay because there's no chicken item next to it to say like these ka 30 rupees or hai.
Exactly.
So
how can you say okay when there's nothing to compare?
There's nothing to compare it.
Baby corn, mushroom, and aloo.
But guys, there's also a restaurant next door, and you can order food from there. So you can actually have an entire chaat section, a pav bhaji section, and a South Indian section.
Well, Karan, thank you for telling me about this, but can you tell our lovely listeners in the next upcoming section why the fuck we weren't allowed to order anything from any of these sections?
Yeah.
You know why, Barve? Because this belongs to the failure category of the failure section of this goddamn podcast.
I do believe it's called Karan's Masala Corner.
Shezwan Chili 65 Manchurian Karan's Masala Corner.
Boys are really sad that I didn't let them order from the restaurant menu.
I mean,
because
there
we were in the
two
bar.
menus.
There were two menus.
Pav bhaji today.
There was a restaurant menu and there was the bar menu.
totally
And since we were reviewing the bar, I thought it was only fair that we only order stuff that's from the bar menu, right?
No.
Yeah.
The shared establishment.
They don't
Don't encourage
share
this
establishment.
Don't encourage this behavior.
Alright, so that's what happened, and that's why they didn't get to order the pav bhaji or the dosa or any of the other things. But the bar menu was interesting, and we ordered quite a few things from it. At first, we ordered a corn crispy, which was excellent. It was very oily.
Average. Average.
Excellent.
You can't say those two things together. You can't say it was excellent. It was also phenomenally oily. You can't say how is that possible?
Because it was deeply average.
Dubai is
Deeply.
phenomenal
mediocre.
and oily.
Very oily.
Very mediocre.
Yeah.
Dubai is
It was the epitome of mediocre.
You found the analogy that works on this one. But
Alright, we got a paneer crunchy, which is one of the most tasteless things I've ever had, because it was literally paneer without any flavor, with just some coating that fell off, and then you just had paneer.
I am not hungry just thinking about it.
Alright,
I didn't eat it because I'm smart.
It's the ultimate diet food. If you eat it once, you never want to eat anything ever again.
yeah, so have one of these in the
set.
morning on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday,
you're
and it helps you
set.
get through the day.
It's over.
We, for the first time ever, we noticed a vegetarian dish in front of Koli Vada. So there was paneer, mushroom, and baby corn. We ordered the mushroom Koli Vada, which tasted, I think, the best way to describe it is cardboard.
It was deep fried cardboard with chaat masala.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cardboard would still have some taste.
The
Yeah.
masala,
Like consistency, something.
and then you
Mouthfeel.
Roughage at least. Yeah.
And then you'd be like, two pieces of cardboard should ideally taste the same.
Exactly.
This dish did not even have that level
Right.
of
It wasn't even
consistency.
consistent.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Between two separate pieces, you could not tell that it was the same dish.
Exactly.
So fuck that.
lovers
tell
of
it's
prawns Koli Vada do not ever try this.
Yeah.
We had a masala papad. Tough to get that wrong. Though their save was a bit rubbish, but yeah.
Dude, that was
It
That
was
was-
basically farsan.
Yeah, it was
Basically farsan on a. It's like.
With like fresh.
It's like you order a pizza and you're like, oh, give me some pepperoni, and they fucking put a leg of pork on it. That it was overkill to the max.
Yeah, I was like, that's.
I feel like
that's,
you've gone
that's
all
close to what I wanted.
as far against this bar as you could possibly
I was
go.
merely giving a very important comparison to the people who don't eat veg food, and they can understand what I'm talking about.
All right. There was something called a veg lamba.
Hey, okay,
Guys.
When you bring up veg lamba, I also want to say that I feel like this bar wanted to be non-veg at some point. Because if you notice the veg lamba, which is just the worst name in history.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, if you really looked at it, and we're going to put up a picture for you guys on the Facebook page. Actually, no, we're not. It's fucking ugly as shit.
And we don't have time for that.
I'm going to describe it to you.
Like,
What it looks like is a really horribly cut price scrambled eggs and sausage. Did you not think that when you saw
That is
it?
an interesting way of describing it.
Okay,
I would describe it more like.
Have you really seen a presentation of scrambled egg and sausages that look like this?
No, it's a horrifying
I
one.
have never actually had those two mixed up in this way. Like they would be in separate parts of the plate.
How about how I describe it?
But
It
imagine
looked
a
more like.
Crackers and mash.
No,
like a bit of
imagine a
scrambled eggs.
vegetarian who's never seen this
Listen,
before.
like,
Who's like, "Oh, this is what it must look like."
Right.
But I genuinely feel like they set out to, because even the mushroom koliwada was made to look
So you're
like.
telling me they're
prawn.
denied?
It was.
They're in denial.
And the theory that we are going with is that
mockery of-
they want to be a non-vegetarian establishment. Is that the building that they're in, which is called Exclusive Corporate Housing Society, they are a vegetarian building, and there's a temple nearby. So these guys are being forced to be a vegetarian restaurant.
Because no bar would logically
You
be.
can't
like-
be more exclusive than like a housing society. I mean,
But they're called Exclusive
Yeah.
Corporate
Yeah.
Housing
They're
Society.
called exclusive.
yeah,
Again,
like,
just
what do
remind
you
you.
expect?
we're going with it.
Just reminding you.
Like, what do you really think was going to happen?
Yeah.
So and to top all of this, are the king of tonight's ordering was called the King Paneer
Yes.
Toast.
That was on me. I like to apologize for
Oh
that.
God, you fought for it also. You fought
Yes,
for it.
I was like,
You were
let's try it. Let's have
Because
a,
two people at the table literally told Adhiraj, I can't eat this.
Yeah.
One said I'm allergic. The
Yeah.
other said I literally do not eat paneer.
Yeah.
And they were like, no bro,
It's on.
let's.
It's like,
I'll do it.
Let's do this.
So I'm
I'll
the
do it.
only person who could consume both paneer and toast.
And it was interesting because it
I
had
had
a
to eat
Exactly.
that trash
You
with you.
green layer and then a paneer layer on top of deep fried bread toast.
Yes. I was still dripping with that.
And with sesame seeds on top.
Chesney.
Oh, chashmi.
Chashmi seeds.
Chashmi.
And how do you describe this?
God.
It was all I could taste was the deep friedness of it. It was just.
Everything was deep fried.
I can still taste it. I can still the oil
Yeah, I
is coating
got
my
it,
mouth.
dude.
For the next week, I'll taste only that sort of chesmi oil toast thing.
So it had one. So let's go layer by layer.
Yes.
It had the chashmi seeds.
yes.
Yeah.
Then it was spinach, right?
Spinach,
It was
yeah.
spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheese,
Definitely.
And then
spinach, and then it was
This half-inch
Alright,
block of paneer, and then
Or-
a half-inch block of deep fried toast.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
horrible.
Why
would anyone?
Here's a fun adventure you can go on.
No, don't do it.
Take a video
Don't do
of
it.
one person finishing this entire dish and with a free t-shirt from us that actually says, why the fuck would you do that?
Like,
Yeah.
like he
And also,
we
like-
wish you well on your recovery from this. Okay, and that's not even the worst part. The bowl in like the half-assed.
Oh yeah.
The most. How much more?
They
do you
wanted
not
to
get?
serve ketchup and chutney with this dish. But they didn't have place in the bowl for two bowls on this plate.
Yeah.
So they said, let's put the ketchup and the chutney in one bowl
Yeah.
and make it look like some sort of a cool ass dish that we've come up with.
Yeah.
It didn't
Just
work,
like-
guys. It didn't
Okay,
work.
I'm
It's
looking at
the
the
same bowl.
picture
It's
right
like-
now. I'm looking at the picture. It is horrible.
It looks sick. It
Just
looks
disgusting. Look at that.
That's what is
You know,
that?
just like
We're
a
gonna
blob
put
of
this
sauce.
picture up and you guys can look at it at your own risk.
Yeah.
See, in this
It's
case,
okay if you want to do that on your own, like out of your own free, on your own plate.
Yeah.
But
But
because, exactly.
Yeah.
Pay, behind closed doors. If you're serving this on a plate, like show a bit of care.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Something you have to. You can't just like. And
Yeah.
this is what it is.
That is actually the sound effect.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
the noise.
Actually,
that
cannot be
I mean,
made.
come on, guys. You have the word next after Laxmi. Come on, live up to your
Yeah,
next.
Exactly. That is what like.
Yeah, that's basically what we ate today. It's the first time we've gone to a veg restaurant, and I think this has been quite
It was a
unique
complete disaster.
Actually, guys, we've been to a veg restaurant before when we went to Vithal's. I'm just saying.
But Vittal had a specialty.
Yeah, but
it's
remember
a chaat
Mohan was
place.
there and Mohan's like, I've never been to a veg bar
This is
before
true.
and this is
That's
balls.
true.
It's a chart place.
But Karan, what I'm
fine.
trying to say is, veg places can truly ball.
Yeah,
This
I agree.
is the opposite.
Yeah.
Let's get into female friendliness real quick and wrap that up.
Are there women in here? Are there women in here? Are there women in your female friendliness?
Yeah, it wins. It's female friendly.
Dude, it's insanely female.
This is one of the most
Female
complicated places.
friendly.
Actually, we saw people on dates. We saw girls coming on their own groups.
Yeah,
This is not shady at
What's
all.
Yeah,
what's
very friendly.
What's crazy is I didn't know there were this many women in IIT or in
I
Powai.
think they're on an IIT. I think they're in Powai.
Yeah.
They're just in Powai and they're like, okay.
You think the fact that this place is vegetarian is connected to the fact that it's female friendly?
I don't
Answer.
think.
Be careful when you answer.
I have a feeling that the food
100.
is so horrible that most of the men have lost their will to live, let alone try any stunts.
I strongly doubt there's any correlation. It's just that it just happens to be the one across the road from the gate. And college students don't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah.
We might as well be drinking inside our rooms, but let's splurge tonight.
Yeah.
I'll take you on a date, Neha or Jovi, and then
Correct.
It's always
Just cross the
Neha.
road.
Always
Neha.
And just cross the road.
right,
and
it's always
that's-
Neha.
Yeah.
They just cross the road, and that's the maximum amount of effort.
But what I was impressed is that this place is expensive,
Yes.
which I would think would be out of the range of most students.
Yes,
but there
but-
were like banging parties going on
But
tables.
that's why
Guys,
it's a party place.
guys
come
all
on.
have startups already. They're all billionaires.
I
I
won't
think
be
that's why
surprised.
it's an entrance
I'm
exam now.
surprised.
So
Yeah.
what's your startup idea?
Exactly.
Okay,
No, but
They are all billionaires.
I think it's what Adhiraj said. This is where you splurge.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that they're going to Olive or something.
Yeah.
They're going
Yeah, this
to
is the top draw.
fucking
Yeah.
Lakshmi next.
Lakshmi
y'all.
next. Lakshmi,
It's
fuck
Lakshmi
no,
next.
Lakshmi next. Oh, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
Someone's
Yeah,
gonna get
upstairs-
some tonight.
The upstairs
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Let's be clear though, it's Thursday night.
Yeah.
This place was banging on
It was packed.
wall to wall, and the upstairs
There was a big
very-
group of like 13 guys.
Yeah.
The upstairs-
13 guys and one girl.
Yeah.
What a party, y'all.
That was-
What a party.
That's a very accurate representation of IIT students.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Gender.
Yeah.
And the percentage is
That's-
exactly represented on that one table.
Also, the gender ratio in Haryana.
Yes, you would know.
Yeah, Karan would know. Yes, exactly, because he's worked so hard to keep it that way. Anyways,
All right. Now we come to a part of the podcast which these two would like to pretend didn't happen. It's now time for our game show. And today's theme, because we have Adhiraj with us, are comic books and comic trivia questions.
Right.
All right. So here's how this goes. Most of the questions are going to be multiple choice.
Okay.
If I will ask the question, I will mention the choices. And you guys have to
Snap. Do you
Snap.
Do you snap?
Oh.
your
Snap.
fingers.
but how can you tell us snaps apart? How will the listening audience can I not make pigeon noises as I do?
Oh my god, not again.
Someone can snap, someone can clap.
All right. What's your sound? What's your sound?
I just want to say.
snap.
I just want to say.
What's your sound?
Adhiraj's cat woke up immediately as soon as I making pigeon noises.
Look at him. He's mad alert right now.
Fernando's like he's
Mad
He's going
alert.
to attack me immediately. I'm not a pigeon.
He's gonna take.
I am not a pigeon.
He's gonna take your fucking neck down. What's your sound effect?
I'm just gonna cough.
Okay. So snap,
So
cough,
lazy.
snap,
I'm snapping.
and pigeon mating call.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. First question for 1 point. Which of the following does Batman not carry in his utility belt?
But you haven't heard
There's a
multiple
minus
choice.
one if you get it wrong. You
Was
have
it multiple choice?
Yeah, shit, it's
I'm
a multiple
sorry.
choice.
What's your answer?
Oh shit! I didn't know it was a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Damn it. It has to be one of the four things.
Exactly.
I was like, you can say a rhino or something.
Do you want to? Is your answer Rhino?
No, it's not a rhino. I was gonna say a gun.
Oh fuck, that's actually a good
Minus
answer.
one. I'm gonna continue.
That is a good. That's like the one thing he will not net get.
Yeah.
Here are the options: A. Shark repellent. B. Reading glasses. C. A crayon. D. A backup costume.
It's the same.
Yes,
I'm going with reading glasses.
that is the correct answer.
Oh wow.
Batman does not carry reading glasses in his utility belt. He's probably had LASIK.
Y'all know now.
The score at this point, amazingly, after one question, you are at 1, you're at 0, and he's at minus one.
Minus one.
Oh,
Question 2. What is Archie character Jughead's real name?
oh, this I know.
Yeah.
Forsyth P. Jones.
Fuck, he got it.
That's his full name.
That full answer is Forsyth Pendleton Jones the third.
yeah.
You gotta give him.
But I'm gonna give it to
You
you
gotta give him the
because you didn't even
Yeah.
listen to the option. That's amazing. So that's
That
1
was
point
Jones.
to you. Question 3. Now this is not a multiple choice question,
Right.
so I'll give it to the person who comes closest to the right answer. What was different about Nagraj when he was born? There are 2 correct answers. Both get a point. If you get both, you get 2 points.
Wow.
Anybody? There will be no negative marks for this question.
Did he have scaly skin?
No.
Was he born from an egg?
No.
I want everyone who is as lost as I am right now to join me with a hashtag called Not For Me Nagraj.
Not my Nagraj.
Not my Nagraj.
Not my Nagraj.
Not my Nagraj. Just join me on this because this is fucking mess.
Alright, so I think that's enough. 1 point if you said that he was born blue in color and therefore he was presumed to be dead and thrown away, but then was found by another professor called Nag something who then exploited his skills or whatever.
I like that you found Nag something as that accurate name.
Yeah.
Nag-
So much research has gone into this.
And
Nag-
another point
Nag-
to know, yes, I think it was Nagmani.
Nagmani.
Another point for knowing
Exciting.
that he was born with.
Are these all people named after snakes? Like what's happening?
You would be surprised. I've read so many Nagraj comics where everyone has a Nag themed name. There's a guy who shoots bows, who uses a bow and arrow called Nagarjun.
Anyway, the second point you would have gotten if you knew that Nagraj was born with millions of tiny snakes running in his body instead of white blood corpuscles.
That's how he can shoot snakes because his blood has.
because his blood is
There was
Millions of
different
tiny
about him when he was
snakes.
born. And that's why he was blue. And they threw him away thinking he's dead.
Yeah, but then the scientist found-
It's kind of
They should have thrown him
Spider-Man
away
shot spiders
anyways.
out of his
If you have a kid and he's like, "Oh, are those snakes swimming around?" Throw this fucking
let's-
baby in the river.
Alright, question number 4. The score at this point is 1-1 minus 1.
Yeah, I don't see it coming back.
Alright. The question is, who is Scar? S-K-A-A-R. Okay? Your options are, it's negative marking, so wait for it. Scar is son of Thor, son of Hulk, son of Tarzan, or son of Wolverine.
son of Hulk.
And that is the correct answer. Scar is the son of Hulk and Kaira, the old strong, who conceived Scar during Hulk's time on Kaira's home planet, Sakaar, which is where he will be in the next Thor movie,
Correct.
Ragnarok. Question number 5. Name the superhero. Now, you can actually score 3 points in this because we have 3 clues, and if you get the answer on the first clue, you get 3 points, 2 points in the second clue, and then 1 point in the last one. All right. So hands on your buzzers, metaphorically. First clue: this superhero was raised by a gangster who treated him like an animal. There's also that much minus, so be careful. Okay, -3. So, anybody want to attempt it? Okay, second clue for 2 points plus or minus. As a result, he can communicate with that particular species of animal. Adhiraj has something in his mind,
I don't wanna.
but he doesn't
I'm
want
already
to.
behind.
No, Siddhant is 1, Adhiraj is 1.
No, I'm 2. Hello.
You're 2.
Yeah.
Adhiraj is 1.
Minus
So yeah,
Minus
she's
one.
minus
You've
1.
brought that up many times already. I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
So, for 2 points, or minus 2 points, as a result, he can communicate with that particular species, the one that he was treated as. Nobody?
No.
But I'm passing this one.
Final one for 1 point or 1 minus point. This superhero was supposed to be made into a Hindi film.
Doga, Adhiraj Chacha was not a criminal. Come on. Adhiraj Chacha ran a junkyard. Why? I'm like from the very beginning, like Adhiraj Chacha was not a. He
No.
was kidnapped by a Daku.
Yes.
Yes,
Raised
but
him
then-
like a dog.
Yes, but then he
And he
escaped.
could communicate with dogs. He escaped from that guy.
But that was
And
like,
then
that was
decided to
like-
revenge against that gangster.
Yeah, there's a Daku. Not a gangster, a Daku. There's a clear difference.
I didn't want to say Daku to give you guys that was a Hindi one.
That-
Doga is the film that Anurag Kashyap wanted to make.
for like 10 years. he's been
And
saying
that
about
Abhishek,
it.
what's his name?
The Kunal Kapoor.
Kunal Kapoor. Kunal
yeah.
Kapoor was
Kunal Kapoor
supposed to star
cast
there.
like that, yeah. Brothers also.
It's a really fucked up cartoon.
If you relate with,
It's pretty
if
cool,
you relate
actually.
with me right now, tweet him with the hashtag not my chacha.
Yeah.
Just
Not
you
my.
and me. You
Alright, guys.
No, but see, the fun part about that comic is Adhiraj Chacha had 3 bhai. They were called Kali Mirch, like honestly.
They went with the.
They were the Spice Boys.
Yeah, the 4 Spice Boys. Adhiraj was like the expert in like engineering, like car engines.
As Adhiraj.
And also
as of course.
Yeah.
Did he have red hair?
He didn't have Adhiraj, you will
Change your reference.
He
there.
was Muslim, so I don't know.
So guys, if you haven't checked out Doga, you really should. I think it's one of the most interesting of
Yes.
that chunk of comic because it's pretty original in its
It is.
approach, right? It's not taking from a Western comic in that sense. It's quite unique in that sense.
quite,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Question number 6.
Okay.
Why did Michael Jackson try to buy Marvel Comics in the 90s? There's a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Listen to them.
Yeah.
So plus
Yeah.
one or minus one. First one. He wanted to sell all the characters to DC. They wouldn't let him write comics. C. He wanted to publish a Michael Jackson comic book. Or D. He wanted to play Spider-Man in a movie.
You wanted to see Spider-Man in a movie.
And that's the correct answer.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Michael Jackson wanted so badly to play Spider-Man in a movie that he attempted to buy Marvel
I wanted to
Comics
be in minus.
just to make it happen. Alright.
Yeah.
So
Charity.
we're saying our scores are Siddhant 2, Adhiraj
I don't know what one.
2,
Two, yeah.
Two, alright.
and Suyash 0.
That's respectable, guys.
Yeah,
That's,
it is respectable.
that's where I thought I'd end up in this comic book quiz.
All right.
0.
Now, final question. There are 2 clues. It's again a name the superhero. And you could get 2 points.
Right, so I should just go for it
Which
immediately.
would
just
tie
jump.
you with
Just
these
jump.
guys.
Yeah, I might as well just go
Or you
for
could
it.
get 1 point and an actual winner could emerge between the two of you all.
Yeah.
Alright. Which superhero had a femme fatale called Kitty?
Oh wait, what? Is that?
That's it. That's the question.
That's Udbilau Manus. His girlfriend was.
that is
Miss
correct.
Kitty. But that's not fair. I mean, it's.
I just want
One
to destroy
second.
these two.
Did you ask a question to the writer of the comic?
Exactly, that's
Or
why-
his own
I asked a
podcast?
question to the writer as well as 2 other people.
But he hasn't read the comic, and he has. But,
Yeah.
but he's like one of 4.
Yeah,
people in the country.
it's not like I remember
That's not
every
a-
single
exactly.
detail of
That's not a fair question.
I'm sorry, guys.
He's the only other guy who knows the answer.
Life is not fair. It would have been amazing if he did not know the right answer,
That, yeah.
which is what I was hoping for.
But it's like made up.
What a coincidence his life is. The final scores are Siddhant 2, Adhiraj 4, and Suyash.
0.
And
This quiz is
0.
painfully fair, guys,
Yes,
because
it
we
was-
don't lobby up questions for our guests. They just softball them.
If the
to
2
our
of you all
guests.
had created any comic characters, I would have found a way to sneak them in.
Yeah, but like. Andaram Chiro, you're like rolling the ball
Yeah,
to me
dude.
from
Full dead ball. Like,
from across my 5 foot wide drawing room. That's how easy.
I wasn't expecting it to be this close. That's why it's the last answer.
You could have asked me Oud Bilal Dash, and that.
yeah, it would have been exactly as difficult.
second.
as
Look,
this
that we
question.
would have fucking solved.
So there are other comic characters whose femme fatale is Kitty.
But which one?
No,
like
there isn't.
no one.
Alright, let's jump right into our final reviews. Siddharth Mehta, what did you think of this bar? Pints out of 5.
I mean, you trashed it enough. I'm going to give it 1 point for female friendliness.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah.
One
One point for
five.
female friendliness. It's the most female friendly bar we've been to in like 20 episodes.
Yeah,
so I'll give
for
it that.
sure.
I'll give it that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Karan, what did you think of this place? Pints out of 5.
I think this place was pretty memorable. Right, I'm not gonna forget this decor, or it's very quirky. Most places are like very generic. This place at least tried.
Yeah.
I mean, they
had
looked
a-
like an interior decorator threw up all over this place, like a very bad one.
Yeah.
But it had that, so I'm gonna give it 2.
Yeah.
Right, just for being unique in the way it looked.
So, Adhiraj, what do you give this place, man? Pints out of 5.
I would have given it more, but I'll give it 1 because I had to eat 3 of those king paneer
toast.
All that oil. I was fine. I was like, this is nice. I don't mind it, but like, oh god, this is. I can feel the oil dripping down my chin.
And now to complete our lowest aggregate review of all time on this podcast. 1 out of 5
Wow.
for this place. My only issue is if you're gonna say pure veg, like it better be fucking baller pure veg, not this fucking nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
It was trash. It was so expensive.
Exactly.
$330 for a gin to at quarter.
And like, if you are only doing veg food, do it well.
Yeah,
put
just do it freaking decently.
Put your back into it.
काम में उमंग नहीं है तो फिर क्या है, right? I mean,
Fuck.
Exactly.
Alright, Adhiraj, before we say bye-bye to everybody, where can people find you? What should they look for?
You can find me on Twitter at @Udbala Manus. That's 2 U's DBILAWMANUS.
We're gonna tag you on that all the time.
Thank
Anyways,
you.
so
Because I would not be able to remember that.
yeah, no, we'll get you there. All right, as you know, you can follow us at Cheap Adventures on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Adventures of Cheap Beer. You can find us on soundcloud.com/Adventures of Cheap Beer. You can find us on YouTube. We don't have a vanity URL yet, but I promise you, if you type in Adventures of Cheap Beer, there's only 2 search results. One is hardcore pornography, the other one is us. I swear to you, there's only 2. You can't miss it.
Also, worth it. Even though you're going to click on the hardcore pornography anyway,
After you're done with it, come back to us.
Yeah,
and
immediately
it'll be
after.
fun.
You'll be like,
Afterwards, when the guilt kicks in,
Yeah.
you tune into Cheap Beer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
And you'll feel better about your life because you'll hear us doing shitty things with us.
Yeah, precisely.
not so bad.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank our guest, Adhiraj Singh. Thank you so much, man, for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you for.
And thank you so much. I say coming, but we are literally in your house.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
hosting
for
us.
coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for hosting us in Powai. It's our first episode on this side of town.
Thank you.
I, as always, want to thank Siddhant Mehta
Thank you. Good night.
and Karan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye bye.